Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
Oh my gosh. Hey everyone. Hello. Welcome everyone. Hi Tracy. How you doing? And Regina. Regina's from your way.
Hey,
Nashville.
Yeah, about 3 hours.
Hi Laura. And hi Nikki. Good to see you all. Things are just getting alive. We had a little problem. Welcome everyone. Hi Annie. Welcome. Hi Kathy. And Nikki, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Jamie.
Hey.
Your dog is so like...
Anytime I sit down to do any kind of reading, it's like, oh, let's make as much noise as possible. They were so quiet the whole time you and I were talking.
So weird. Oh my gosh. All right. Hi, Tracy. I'm sorry. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Chelsea. Happy Wednesday. Hi, Michelle. Carrie says she loves your dogs. Oh my gosh. Hi, Laura. Oh, Joe, that's good. I'm sorry you're having a bad day, but I'm glad it's getting better. Hi, Donna. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be doing some spirit-led readings with Nicole. Hi, Cole. We'll be doing spirit-led readings, which just means, that Nicole will start to bring in spirits, and then your job is to listen and let us know if it matches with somebody you know on the other side. And there's lives all week later on this week. What's today? Wednesday. There's one tomorrow, and there's one on Friday. Yep. And hopefully you've been catching our readings all week. We're glad that you are tuning in, and we hope that, just remember that not everybody gets a reading. It's just not possible. It's not humanly possible for us to give every single person a reading. Boy, we try, but it doesn't work that way. And sometimes some spirits, they want you to be in a private reading. So like if you keep trying to get a free reading and you just can't seem to get one on one of these live broadcasts or something, it might need that you need to be in a private reading. Okay. So all right, let me just I don't know why we have all these perverts here, but anyway. Hi Carrie. Hi Regina. Well, we're doing pretty good. I hear you, Carrie. Carrie said that last night was a lot about suicide. Yeah, I think I channeled 3 or 4 spirits that were kind of coming through together that all committed suicide. And she said that one of her best friends took his own life. Good. I'm glad it could help, Carrie. The messages struck me thinking about it. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry that your best friend's brother took his own life. It's sad every time it happens, and people it's a big mistake that people make a lot. Hi Terry and Christine Nagel. It's good to have you with us. I'm glad you're here. And hi Sue Fisk over in the mediums group. So remember, if you don't get a reading today, it's okay. It's not personal. It doesn't mean that your loved one doesn't want to talk to you, or that or Nicole's not capable of bringing them through. None of that is true. It's just not humanly possible to do a reading for everyone. And if you want a reading on demand, I would suggest that you book a private reading. Okay? And that's what this is all about. This is the reason we do these lives, is so that you can get a good idea of what a reader is like and decide on what readers you'd like to be with, and then book with those readers and see how, and then see what you can get in a private reading, which will be way more than you get in this reading. These are just little mini readings. They don't, they're not meant to be really long or really deep or intense. They're just meant to be really simple. Okay. So hi. Okay. So Carrie said, I hope I can help him with with the messages from last night. Good luck, Carrie. Good luck. Yep. Hi, Christine. For suicide reading last night. Yep. All right, Jamie. Carrie said, I highly recommend Nicole. Okay. It's very sweet. Yeah. So hi, Misty Fletcher over in the group. And so if you have any other questions, you can feel free to ask them. And in the meantime, Nicole, why don't you go ahead and get started?
Okay. So, thanks for coming to hang out with me tonight, guys. I do have so the way that the spirit keeps presenting themselves to me, I can tell that they were special needs. I don't necessarily know what cerebral palsy looks like on a person. However, that's just what I keep hearing. I'm not positive that this is what I'm seeing. But there is a girl. She looks to me to be about 10 to 15 years of age. She has darker colored hair. She's in a wheelchair. She says she's a twin, that she has a twin sister. And then she's got that cloth thing around her neck with the tubes that go into the throat. And she keeps talking about a necklace that her mom wears. I can't tell if this necklace is an urn or if it's a locket. But she keeps showing me that mom does this. She kisses her necklace a lot. She picks it up and then she tells her how much she loves her every day. And then on back to her age, though, I wouldn't put her past 16. And then the color pink seems to be very significant for her. For what I can see of what she's wearing, she has on a light pink undershirt and then a hot pink jumper. She also wore a bow in her hair. And she just is kind of she's saying her mom needs a hug because she's Mom is not having a good day today. And she's also just saying she misses me so much. It's I also have to point out that she is saying to me that her passing was a long time ago. And then she also is saying that she says, I was very sick. And she shows me she spent a lot of time with the doctors. Her eyes also are like a darker shade of warm brown. It's kind of like whenever the sun hits it, it looks like pools of honey. Excuse me, I'm going to say molasses because it's a little darker than honey. And then she goes on to say that mom didn't have a lot of help with the girls. I'm also picking up that there might be a couple other siblings as well besides the twin sister. But she just said, like, mom always did her best. And there's like a lingering feeling that mom feels like she let the daughter down. And I want to say it's like a C name is what I'm getting. And she's like, sorry. So this is just my guess, but I think she's like, I think she wanted to be a ballerina when she grew up. Like that was her wish. Because like the way she shows me now is she's able to talk and like get up and she doesn't have to have a wheelchair anymore because she's like standing up and she's like wearing a tutu and a leotard and it's like, look, I can dance. She's like, I can dance now. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick recap. Special needs child. She has a wheelchair. She has like the tube that goes into her neck with like the cloth. She brings up a necklace that mom wears. She has a twin sister. I put her in the age group of 10 to 15 years old. And she spent a lot of time at the doctor's. And she has darker colored hair, pink bow, brown eyes. Possible C name might even be a K name. Like, it sounds to me like I'm getting like a maybe Chris or Christy or Christina, something like that. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Alright, so I'm going to ask her to step back. Excuse me for a second.
Mani, these are spirit-led readings. Yes, they're free, and Nicole is bringing through spirits. Your job is to listen and speak up. So Shanley and Mani, we don't do readings like that. Yeah, she's doing spirit-led readings, so that's mediumship. So she's bringing in spirits. Your job is to listen and let us know if it matches with someone you know. That's how it works. It's called spirit-led. We trust that spirit will lead us to the person that sort of deserves the reading at this time. Because if we tried to give everyone a reading, it would be shitty readings, first of all. Number two, it would be just flat out impossible. How about that? Okay? All right.
Alright. So I do have a gentleman that's stepping forward. He's tall. He's bald. Fair skin. His eyes are like greenish, bluish colored. He was hardworking. It feels like he looks younger than he was. And he's kind of like doing this to me. He's like, family values, family values. I'm like, okay. So family values are big for him. So he's wearing like a white, just like a white, it looks like a white Hanes t-shirt, just your basic white shirt. You can see blue jeans. And some work boots. It looks like he does have some facial hair. Lighter colored. And then I'm getting like it feels like he did blue collar work, like he might have been in construction or something, because I can see like he wears a hard hat every once in a while. Okay. It feels like his passing was also kind of like a shock. Like we weren't expecting it. And I also am hearing she's the love of my life. So Donna, my guess for his age, I'm gonna put him in the 30s to late 40s age gap. That would be my guess. And then Joe Jennifer says this. That is my Eddie. He used to say that to me. Like there's just like a shock to it, because it's kind of like he's just like keeps saying like, I just can't believe it. And then Tracy said, my husband died unexpectedly. I'm so sorry for your loss, guys. He was just like, I was here and then poof. That's what he's saying to me. I was here and then poof. He's just like, I had so much life left to live. I sense that there's something to do with a baby. I'm not sure if this baby feels like it does not, honestly, it doesn't feel like the baby has passed. But he keeps showing me like a little baby boy. I mean, I feel like it's a boy. I'm not 100% with gender, so he wanted to live. Okay, so Joe says he wanted to live still, though it wasn't easy. I don't think he wanted to go. Yeah, that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. Like, it just feels like I left way too soon and I still have so much left that I want to do. Did he ever mention like wanting to be a grandparent to you? he's just kind of like, I wanted to be there to watch our family grow. Oh, wow. Okay. So, you. Wow. Okay. Because family seems like at the center of this, like, was so important to this man. And I can't tell if this was maybe a project he was working on, but I feel like I'm in like a little shop or office, you know, like all those on-site ones for a construction company, and I can see like plans being drawn out on a desk to build a house. He never had kids, but he wanted to. So whenever I read that, I just kind of heard like, he shows me a baby boy again. I don't. The way that I'm feeling this is like he's sending somebody a baby. That's my interpretation of what the imagery that I'm being shown right now. Because I can see him like holding a baby, and this baby is wrapped in like a blue blanket, and it has a blue little hat on. And then he kind of kisses the baby and he smiles. Said at one point he did that. Family was important to show up, and now me and my family are arguing. That's tough. I'm sorry. Because I get like the way he's making me feel is he wanted a very simple and quiet life. Like, he wanted to build his house, he wanted to sit out on the front porch and watch the sunset, drink his coffee and watch the sunrise. And just like he's showing me like he's like wants kids playing in the yard, and then I can see like they grow, and then it's like the grandkids. Like that's just kind of what he's showing me right now. And like he's also too like he's like he's like, yes, I wanted a simple life, but I was adventurous too. Like I wanted to go explore and do fun things. But at the end of the day, I just wanted quiet. Okay. So Jen says my sister miscarried some boys. Could that be them? Possibly. But I just see the one baby. Okay. So he's like, no, this is them. Because I can see like he's kind of like pulling up there's a toddler one pulling at his pant leg, and he's like, it's okay, I'm taking care of them. Also, this is gonna sound so silly, but it's just the song Little Red Corvette is stuck in my head. And it didn't really start popping in my head until he came through. So I don't know. I don't know if that has any significance to anybody, but that is just what's happening. Okay. He led a simple life. He didn't care about money. We did do fun things, but his family seems to be greedy about his money. Does he have any messages? Okay. So firstly, he just wants you to know, like, he's like, I love you. And whatever this is, he's like, that you guys are arguing about, it's not that important. He was like, at the end of the day, family is number one. He's like, don't be afraid to set boundaries though, because he's kind of like, if they're not respecting you, and they're not really being supportive, you can love them from a distance. There isn't a reason to he's like, you don't have to put up with it. You can still love your family, but you don't have to put up with the stuff. And he's also just saying it's all going to work out for you in the end. Because he's just saying, he's like, you know your heart. So he says, you know your heart, and so do I. Okay. So he loved old music, especially old music. I helped him when he was not doing well. So he's kind of like, I don't know if he sent these signs to you already or not, but he's kind of like when you're not having a good time. Do you ever notice certain songs just pop on for you? He is also saying you can continue on with our dream. Because he said, I don't want you to stop living because I'm not physically here anymore. He's like, I get to be with you from the other side, and I'll still get to experience the things that we love to do together through you. He is also just says, I love you so much, and look out for the bird. And he said, she'll know it's me. Yes, and certainly pictures past in Facebook would come up in songs that I was thinking, wow, I'm in a hotel, but picture him, and he told me he was with me. Yes, he is with you, 1000%. Okay. Okay, so he is stepping back, and I do have another male coming forward. He hasn't quite presented himself to me. But he loves space. This is what I'm getting. He loves space. I hear beam me up, Scotty. And he's just like, you should see the view from here. And I will say that the viewpoint that he's giving me, it looks like he's sitting on top of the moon. He's a very, very intelligent man. Thank you, Andrea. And Joe said, thank you, that this is what I needed. You are so very welcome. It's always a pleasure to get to bring loved ones forward. I know getting messages from the other side is very healing and brings a lot of comfort. Definitely makes my day better. So thank all of you for letting me bring people through for you. So I have to say the current gentleman, he is also bald. Very tall. I don't know if it feels like oh my goodness. He was very interested in space, and it's like, to me it feels like he was working for NASA, but not. But like when I say that, he's kind of like, no, not NASA. So he was working, like, I don't know, maybe like SpaceX or Space Force, somewhere, because he's talking about going up in a rocket. He's also showing me he's like combing his beard. So his beard was kind of a big deal. He's just, and he's funny about it too. He's like, well, I didn't have enough hair on my head to take care of, so I've got to take care of my face hair. Okay. I think I actually know who this spirit is. Just because okay, yes, I know him. So, Christy, Ravonda, if you are on or you're watching, or if you see this later, your brother is, your brother Jason. I have him here with me right now. And I want you to know, like, he's really happy right now, and he's just kind of saying, like, he's not going into details, but he's just like, he's happy, and he's like talking about, like, the truth is starting to come out. He's like, the truth is coming out. People are understanding now. And all he's telling me is he's like, I just want you to know that my send off was amazing. And he just wants to say thank you, and he loves you, and he was like, you don't have to overthink it. You'll make the right decision. And then he just says, I love you, sis. Okay. So I'm going to try and get one more to come through for you guys. So I have a very excited energy here. I feel like this person was probably a high energy person in life as well. Because I'm getting like, hi, I'm here. And then, like, the way she comes forward, too, is she's, like, going straight for my cheeks, which is giving total grandma vibes right now. But she doesn't look old enough to be a grandma. So maybe she just got blessed with the fountain of youth. And she's just like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you. And she feels like a very reliable person. But she's also saying, like, at the same time, she was like, you didn't want to make me mad. And based on the way she's dressed, I want to say that she worked in the restaurant industry. Smoker. She was a smoker. But she's like, I only smoke when I'm stressed. So, not a heavy smoker. So, like, the energy she's, like, making you feel right now, it's kind of like there's always one person in the friend group that's just, like, a super, like, happy, loving, like, arms wide open, run to you in the friend group and just be like, give you the biggest hug in the world. That's the kind of person I'm getting from her. Like, she's very reliable. You could talk to her about anything in the whole world. And she's like, we'd never judge. Only sometimes. She does this. Only sometimes did we judge. She said, only if you did something stupid, we judged. I'm hearing that song by the Wilson sisters, or maybe it's the Phillips sisters. I don't really know. It's one of it, but it's like "Hold On for One More Day." Um, she seems petite in her stature, darker hair. I am asking her how she passed. And when I ask about it, she kind of just like shakes her head like she doesn't want to talk about it. But I feel like my breathing is very restricted. Thanks, guys. Yes, Wilson Phillips. So I was kind of right. Just that's a great song. She also so like oh my gosh, she's so yeah, her energy is kind of like very chaotic and everywhere, but like in the best way possible. I don't know how to explain it. It's she's just like we're here, we're here, we're here. She's like got me pinging all over the place. And she's like I'm not a grandma. um she is looking for her friend. And she's also wearing like a jean jacket. Yeah. So Carrie said you were half right both times. So I have to say, like, the reason that I was thinking like maybe the restaurant industry is because she has like the black dress pants and the non-slip shoes that she was showing me. And just like how she's able to keep up with a million things at once. And then Carrie's saying, is it my friend Melissa? I think it might be. Because she's like, does she enjoy going out dancing? Because she's like, she's got me like, it looks like a bar or a nightclub. And we are just like, we're dressed up and we are dancing the night away. Oh, then Carrie said I asked for her. Okay, because she was like doing this thing. She was like, ooh, that's my girl. So she's saying, she's like, I just wanted to pop in and say hi, but there's something with your house that she's messing with. I don't know if it's like a smoke detector or something, but I just hear like this beeping noise. And I'm like, okay. So like I want to turn around and look for it, but the beep sound, there's no logical explanation. Like I can't figure it out in my brain. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Because, like, she's laughing too. I also see her. She's like, shows me she's like creeping up the stairs and just like peeking. She feels like she might like to play pranks because you guys can't see it, but my lampshade was facing one direction and it is now in another direction, um, over in the corner. And Carrie said, yeah, she loved to put on a pretty dress and party. She was always the life of the party. She seems like she would be so much fun. She said, Cheryl says, everything you have said so far sounds like my daughter. She was a waitress, loved to go out, amazing energy. She has dark hair, but premature gray, pretty bad. Yes, all of my smoke detectors, batteries died in one day. Okay. That's funny. So I'll just show you guys real quick. This lamp over here in my corner. My lampshade was the right way when I started talking about these smoke detectors, and it just moved over to the side. So um she's just like, girl, I am so good. And she's also like, I like to sit at your table and have coffee with you in the morning. And then she just says, thank you so much for like all the great memories and the laughters. She was like, we used to have the absolute most fun together. And then she just also was saying, like, you really and truly are my best friend. And I'm so thankful for you. So, Carrie, she's saying open up. She's like, open up and you don't have to be afraid. So, she's also just like, quit wasting time. She's like, we're not going to live forever. So she is stepping back, but as she's stepping back, she's just saying, oh,
Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for those readings.
sorry, dog walked by the house.
Okay.
That's enough.
All right. So, we'll just, I think we're just about done.
Yeah, we are.
Carrie, she said that she knows I have serious reservation about this. And she says, yes, that's my girl. So,
Yes.
okay.
She said she'll see you in the morning for coffee.
All right. So hopefully, for those of you that did get a reading, you'll leave a review in the group for Nicole. And if you'd like to, you can book a reading with Nicole. And hopefully, I'm sure that if you book a reading with Nicole, that you would get a good reading with her and that you will be able to connect to your loved ones, whoever they are. And right now, I hope that some of you could even find some healing in some of those messages. And we look forward to seeing you later on this week. Okay, everybody? All right, everyone. Have a good night and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.